Hey fam, it is film day, which basically means that I film a bunch of makeup tutorials and product reviews all in one day. And today, I just wanted to do really like a chit chat, get ready with me, but I'm going to do like a full holiday glam. I'm filming some hair tutorials today and another makeup tutorial a little bit later on in the day. And I'm really inspired by this girl that I found on Instagram. Her name is faves. She's so stunning, and I love how just like she exudes melanin and black beauty. She's like so gorgeous. So here's the picture that she posted on Instagram, and it's just like a really beautiful cut crease with some glitter. Well, she actually used pigment, not glitter, and so I wanted to recreate something similar. I love the glossy lip. I don't know, this look is just everything to me right now. So I'm going to recreate this, and then I just want to chat with you guys as we go along. Alright, so I'm going to film a hair tutorial after this. So my hair's a little bit crazy now because it's wet, and I don't want to touch it or like slick down edges or anything because I'm going to do styling videos and it's going to mess it up. So you're just going to have to deal with like whatever's going on here right now. So we're going to get started with the face. I'm using a lot of new products, mostly new products in this video, and then some old favorites as well. So to start, I'm priming my face with the Fenty Beauty primer. I love this primer because it's so moisturizing as well, and it really just keeps my makeup on, and I think like fills my pores. I don't know, it just gives me like a much smoother complexion. I've already prepped my face with all my skincare and everything, moisturizer, etc, etc. I also just like tweeze my eyebrows, so if you see like any swelling in this area, that's why. I don't really know what I'm doing with my brows at the moment, but I just know that I'm just trying to keep them a little more under control than I usually do. Okay, so now that I've primed my face, I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm using the NYX Total Drop foundations. Now this isn't my first time that I'm using these, but I just got a whole bunch sent from NYX. So in front of me I have three colors: Deep Rich, Deep Cool, and Cappuccino. I don't know that any of these are my actual shade. I think I'm Deep Sable. Okay, we're just going to mix it up and see what happens. So first going in with this one, which is the Cappuccino shade. I love how the girls do that on Instagram, it's so funny. And to blend this out, I'm using the Sigma 3D Max Kabuki brushes. So now I'm going to pick up a lighter shade and a darker shade. This is the light shade, this is the dark shade, in Mahogany and Deep Cool. And I'm going to see if I can add a little bit of depth and dimension to my face. I'm legit doing like an Instagram kind of contouring situation. There we go, I messed it up already. Yeah, I don't know how these Instagram girls do it. Okay, totally messed it up. That's better. Matches much better with my skin. Okay, Instagram hack tested. It's really not the most convenient thing to try dot contour, but let's move on before I spend like hours trying to figure out this technique. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the Sleek Makeup Contour Kit. I got sent this in PR actually a few months ago, and I haven't made a video about it, which is pretty bad. Oh my gosh, I can't open this. So here's the Sleek Makeup Contour Kit. I haven't used this on camera. I know I tested it just like by myself, but I feel like I need to use this in a video. So I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. So it seems kind of like it has a dry hand, like it's not very creamy when I try like get into it. But I guess when it applies to my face, I guess it goes on fine. So that shade's pretty light. I'm going to go into this one, which is like one darker. I don't know, I don't love the undertones of this. So now I'm just mixing like 3 shades of this palette to try figure out what my concealer color is, and I might as well just use it to prime my eyelids as well. I don't know about cream contouring. I'm going to use this smaller 3D Kabuki brush by Sigma as well.
Now that you're loving back, we're happy, it's a fact. Can nothing hold us back? We've got this in the back. There ain't no maybes, no questions.
I think that was a little bit challenging and I'm not super happy. I feel like my face looks really ashy. So I'm going to go in with this Maybelline concealer. It's the Maybelline Fit Me in the color Cafe. And I'm just going to add some like warmth back to my under eyes.
Love your baby now. Look at us lately and tell them who's your lady. I never thought you'd be the one. Make me shine brighter than the sun. There ain't no ups and downs, no in and outs. We're here right now. If you want me to stay, I'll never leave. If you want me to stay, we'll always be. If you want me to stay, loving is here. If you want me.
So to set all of this, I'm using the Sasha Buttercup powder. This is not a first impressions. I owned this a long time ago, but I ran out a long time ago, and I've just restocked on this, and I'm so excited because I don't know. I feel like my undertones have been off because I haven't been using this. So I'm excited to have this back in my collection.
I'll never leave you.
So funny because I baked that side like way higher than this side, which is such an issue right now. So I just wiped all of that away using that same brush, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me to set the rest of my face. So then to contour my nose, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick or foundation stick in Cool Earth, and I'm just going literally I do this separately just so I can get this very, very accurate, and I'm using the JD Rady 180 contour brush. Alright, so I got sent this in PR. It's the Banana Powder by Ofra, and it's this really nice yellow shade, which I think might actually work pretty perfectly for setting my nose contour and just brightening up my under eye basically. So I'm going to go back into, see if I can find a more precise brush. I'm picking up the Sigma Bake Precision brush, which is literally so perfect for what I need right now. So as we allow that to bake, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I'm using the Dip Brow Pomade because I don't really have any new brow products, and this is pretty much a staple in my life. Okay, so now that I'm done with baking and my brows for now, I'm going to wipe away the rest of that baking powder using that Sigma brush. Using the Sigma Concealer Blend actually. And as I wipe it away, I'm kind of blending all of this in. And it may seem like it's pretty harsh still, but when I'm done, I go back in with powders and it'll blend out and be nice and snatched. What's snatched? So we're moving on to eyes right now. To prime my lids, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I used to use this every single day, but it's mad light and like mad ashy, to be honest. So I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow base. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll notice that I started daily uploading, which has been a lot of fun. I've been doing kind of a variation of vlogs, like just daily vlog style videos, which I think is like, you know, just really showing my life, which is so different from like the little bit that you guys get to see when I do a tutorial. So I've been really enjoying doing the daily vlogs, but I must say the more that I actually vlog, the more I miss just sitting down and doing my makeup. So I was like really excited about today because I just get to like sit with you guys and chat and talk about makeup, which is my obsession. Super obsession. Then I'm going to take that same Ofra Banana powder and I'm going to set all of that concealer. Alright, so I've gone ahead and done the one eye off camera, so I'm going to do the other one with you on camera. So, you know, my eye is prepped and set with that Ofra baking powder. I'm actually going to put a little more on because I feel like it's separating a little bit. So I don't know if this is like the best powder to use. Alright, so I'm picking up the color Blazing. And I'm going in, I'm using that as my transition color. I always love orange, like pretty high up in the crease. I love a warm tone, always to show through no matter what colors I'm putting on my eyes. So I'm filming this today and it's like the last day of November and I realized like, oh crap, like Vlogmas starts tomorrow. And I've never done Vlogmas before, but I just started uploading daily. So I was like, okay, hang on. What's the difference between Vlogmas and me uploading like every single day? Maybe I have to have like a theme or something. Basically, if you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's like posting a video every day for the 25 days leading up to Christmas. So I'm trying to figure out what my Vlogmas style and intention is going to be. Obviously, like, you know, this is such a special month, especially, I mean, it's a special month for everybody, but if you're a believer as well, and if you believe in Jesus, then it's like an even more significant month. And so I figured I would do something kind of just leading up to Christmas that's like really special and intentional. I haven't figured out what that is, but if you guys have any like Vlogmas ideas or things that you'd love to see on my channel, then definitely leave below in the comments as well, and then I will start getting that taken care of for you. So now I'm picking up the shade Amber, which is a slightly like warmer brown shade, and I'm going directly into my crease just below where I had that yellow shade. So I don't know, like December I feel like sometimes is such like a heavy month for me, just because like it's my birthday, which is awesome, like there's nothing wrong with it being my birthday, but it's always like, oh my gosh, you're realizing that it's the end of the year, and I'm looking back at like what I accomplished. Did I set goals this year that I wanted to achieve, and like where am I in that? So I always get like a little bit stressed out during the holidays, but I realized that it's not just me. I think everybody kind of does. I don't know, it's like, you know, the New Year's right around the corner, and I'm not really like somebody who actually sets like crazy goals January 1st. I'm more the person that's looking at like whatever, like in retrospect, like at my year, and trying to figure out like where I'm at and what next year is going to represent. I'm picking up the color Oud, and I'm using a Morphe 505 and taking that even lower into the crease and just in windshield wiper motions. And then I think I also get like a little bit like overwhelmed a little because it's my birthday. As I just mentioned, it's my birthday on the 4th, which is on Monday. I don't know if this video is going to be up before or after then, but I always just get like a little bit overwhelmed because I'm getting a little bit older. I'm turning 28, and I know I'm like super young. I know I'm super young in like the scheme of life, but sometimes I think the danger of social media is that like when you look at other people, you may not feel like you're comparing yourself to other people, where they are, what their accomplishments are, but I think when we're just like exposed to that much of other people's lives, and like I'm victim to it too because I put my life on the internet, like you don't realize that you're actually comparing yourself. Like I think like even just not very consciously you end up comparing yourself to other people, and I feel like I'm falling behind sometimes, you know, and I have to like retell that story and be like, listen, you're not falling behind. You're looking at like one little aspect of somebody's life on the internet, and you have no idea what the entirety of their lives look like. And even if you are falling behind, like, so what? Who said that you need to be there at 28 doing that thing at 28? Like, that's their journey, this is your journey. And so I have this quote. It's not a quote, it's a verse. And so I have this verse, which is, hang on, I'm looking for a brush that I can't find. Okay. So I actually just cut my crease with the Get Covered from Femme Couture concealer because it's just the lightest one. It was right in front of me. It actually is a little bit too sticky for this, but I used it on this eye, so I'm just going to use it on this eye. And then I'm picking up a NYX number 13 brush and going into the color Desert Sand from the Huda Beauty palette and just packing that all over my lid. And so anyway, there's this verse that I always like think about whenever I'm feeling like this, and it's in Philippians. I think it's like Philippians 4 verse 6, and it basically says, do not be anxious, but in every situation through prayer and petition present your request to God. And do not be anxious, but in every situation through prayer and petition, present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. And I think that that's so true. Like that verse was there because I think God knew that we were going to be anxious, that we were anxious people innately. Anxiety is something that everybody deals with. And I think prayer and like letting go of my control and believing in somebody who actually has the real control over your life and just like giving it up, you know, and be like, I'm doing everything in my power. Anxiety is not going to move me forward, but action will. That verse is just so powerful for me because it's a constant reminder how like I don't need to have ultimate control. I just need to honor what I have in my hands. Anxiety just paralyzes you in the present and keeps you looking back, and that's the last thing that I want, especially being somebody that is like building a business and a career. The one thing that I always have trouble with is like getting my cut crease symmetrical. Like this one is a different shape and higher than the other one, but hopefully when I'm done they'll look like semi-even. So I'm using a glitter liner. It's the Liquid Crystal Body Liner by NYX. I love this. I've used a ton of glitter liners before, but this is the one that actually like, like puts glitter on. Sometimes they use glitter liners and they just literally like you feel like you're putting like a glue on and there's no actual glitter that's dispersing off it. So while that's drying, I'm going to do my wing liner, and I'm using this NYX black liquid liner. So now that I'm done with that liquid liner, I'm going to just tightline to make sure that there isn't any space here when I put my lashes on. And then I'm also just running this liner on my bottom lash line, in my waterline actually. And this is the Ardell Wanna Get Lucky gel liner. Alright, now I'm picking up a Sigma pencil brush. It is the E30 pencil brush. And I'm taking the color Amber and Oud mixed together. And now I'm going to put mascara on. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. So we're going to go back and finish contouring the face. To contour my face, I'm using this NYX palette. It's the Highlight and Contour Pro palette. I've never used this before. I did get sent it in PR. I don't know how I've never used this before. This is like kind of crazy, and it's like always in the drugstore. Alright, so to contour my face, I'm going to pick up, I'm nervous because I don't know how this is going to work. Okay, I'm going to pick up this shade here, and I'm going to see how it shows up on my skin, and then I'm going to go pretty much straight into that deep shade. I just want to see how pigmented it is. Okay, now I'm going to the deeper one. There it is. So now I'm just taking a different brush to just blend that out. I actually really like that contour powder. Okay, I'm impressed. Come on, NYX. So for blush, I'm using this Sigma Aurora powder, face powder that I got in PR, and it's in the color Cor de Rosa. That's nice and subtle. It's very subtle and pretty. Okay, I'm so excited about all of these new products. What are we doing now? Alright, so to highlight, I'm using the Desi Danger highlight palette from Morphe. I got this in PR a few months ago as well, and I just have not had a chance to use it yet, so I'm excited to dip into this. She's like such a great makeup artist. I cannot even handle it. So this is the palette over here. There's so many different highlight shades. I'm leaning towards these last two because they seem like they'll be the most perfect for my skin tone. I love how just soft that is. Okay, I'm really happy with everything. So we're going to finish up with the lips. For my lip liner, I'm using my OG. It's the MAC lip liner in Chestnut. And I slightly overline them, not really because I want to make them bigger, just because I want to hide that kind of rim along my lips, that rim that's like kind of a lighter color. So then to finish up, I'm using this clear lip gloss. It's by a Femme Couture. It's called the Super Juices with Vitamin E. And I got this from Sally Beauty, sent in PR as well. And I like the look of just the liner and then the gloss over it. So I'm going to try recreate what Tay had done in her makeup look as well. I'm done with my tutorial. This is a final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up for sure. If you want to see more videos like this, more holiday fall glam tutorials, then definitely give this a thumbs up, and then comment down below what kind of looks that you want to see, or maybe what brands or products that you'd like to see on my channel as well. Otherwise, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at my next video at 8 p.m. I post videos every single day at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So check back in there. Thank you so much for watching. If I hadn't said it already, I will see you in the next one. God bless you guys, and remember, don't let anybody dim your glitter. Mwah.